state to explore the possibility of investing in the Gambia's fisheries and energy sector. The chief of the IMF mission to the Gambia has attributed the Gambia's slow economic growth to the not-so-impressive 2011-2012 cropping season. Supporters of the expelled ANC youth leader, Julius Malema, has resorted to desperate measures in a bid to overturn the party's decision, and rescue workers in the Republic of Congo are racing against time to free people trapped beneath tons of rubble after Sunday's blast at an ammunition depot. You can follow those stories on the GRTS programs live on our website at www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS Radio Live. That brings us to the end of the news. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our interesting programs. Until then, my name is Abubakar Dabo.
January 1st, 2013, a new general consumption tax called the Value Added Tax will be introduced by the Gambia Revenue Authority. Value Added Tax, or VAT, will replace the existing sales tax on goods, services, and imports. What is Value Added Tax? Value Added Tax is a consumer tax levied on taxable goods and services supplied and imported into the Gambia. Taxable goods and services are those supplied by businesses which are legally required to register for VAT and have been issued with the VAT registered certificate. The main purpose of introducing the VAT is to support government fiscal and public financial management reforms for the attainment of planned national development objectives, and also to comply with the ECOWAS VAT protocol, which enjoined all member states to adopt VAT in order to harmonize the regional tax policies. Henceforth, all those currently registered for sales tax whose turnover exceeds the mandatory threshold of $1 million will be automatically registered for VAT. The registration of taxpayers for VAT will commence on 1st October 2012.
وبشر الصابرين الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. إنكم بشيء من الخوف والجوع ونقص من الأموال والأنفس والثمرات وبشر الصابرين الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون.
The future, Janjambure breaks alive with celebrations, giving fresh life to the olden traditions of a deeply cultured settlement. This week on the expedition, we journey to the central river settlement of Janjambure as the town looks back at its history in a cultural carnival, adding great sign to the olden traditions of this town. That's the expedition with me, Ibrahim Ajata, coming up right after this break. never seen anything like this before.
But I've read about it, never seen it.
What's your name again?
India.
India,
yeah.
First time in the Gambia?
No, third time.
Third time?
Yeah.
And how you loving this display?
It's scary.
Hi, I'm Lara and I'm here on holiday in the Gambia on the Smiling Coast. This program is brought to you by
We're back again on the expedition. Thanks for joining us. We're here in the central river settlement of Janjambure, which is currently giving great luster to the ancient norms and customs, showing just why this settlement is called the historical and cultural store of this smiling coast. It's not getting any younger, but this town is certainly determined to preserve what transpired before, even as it continues to receive modernity and current changes with all the verve it can muster. Welcome to good old Janjambure. Nestled neatly at the heart of the Central River region, visitors to this prowling island will discover the past and present elaborately embedded in one setting and complete piece, which equally conveys an aura of European colonial presence and a profound traditional element. Once an important colonial outpost for the British, Janjambure's great commercial energy in the former times is still being acclaimed. The town used to be the hub of major and vast business activities, which continued even after the departure of the Europeans.
It's a very historical island, and because it has played an important role in the colonial orientation, primarily for the British government to check on illegal slave trading, illegal slave trafficking, and also domestic slavery that has been going on, to stop it, and also to provide a settlement for liberated African slaves, you know.
How was this working?
Yeah, well, it worked very effectively.
Sparkling fanfare, elation and sheer delight are words not really enough to illustrate the extraordinary performances and cultural manifestations which snowstormed the settlement during the passing out of scores of circumcised kids after completing a month-long retreat in the bush, going through the careful process of traditional tutoring and training, introducing initiates to authentic African cultural values and norms practiced by the forebearers and handed over from generations that went before.
There's a circumcision ceremony, passing out of initiates, both male and female, you know, which is a tradition, a very, very old African tradition, and particularly Mandinka tradition. And for this island, is still upheld by the community. And then every 5 years is held, and then allowing to, you know, the young boys to grow up to the age of 7, 8, sometimes 6, 7, 8, you know, and then they're circumcised and initiated in order to be taught. You know, they're taken to the bush school. We have just behind the outskirts of the town, we have an area there called Tinyansita, and then, well, right now that is where we have